gray the right way. And she came on and kindly told us all how to ease into gray hair and make it look beautiful and get ready for that part of our lives if you want to give up the hair color. So, I think Nicole was supposed to say that part.
That's okay. You went with it, girl. I think whether we want to or not, we are all embracing our gray at this point, because unless we are a master colorist at home, we are all just, starting to feel it coming in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
And I have to admit, I have some of that little painty stuff that you can do on your hair. I don't know. Like, I remember those old sitcoms when people used to take spray paint and do their hair, or I don't have that, but anyway. But if you're wondering who we are, I'm Janine.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're entrepreneurs, wives, moms, and women who are fearlessly navigating the middle of life. We created a community of women over 40 who embrace the past, appreciate where we are now, and take action to live our best life, because it's all about the journey. So hooray. So thanks for coming on, Barbara.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So a lot of us clearly are in need of a salon visit. As we were saying off camera, curly hair is a little more forgiving than straight hair. So Janine is going to be the guinea pig today with getting her bangs cut as you walk her through the process. And when you guys asked me, am I doing my bangs? I was like, no, I haven't had bangs since 1982, and I'm not going to start now. So Barb, you're here to give us some advice about how to hold off on cutting your own hair unless you are under the guidance of stylists like we are. So don't try this at home, folks. No. You can if you are following along with Barbara's instructions. But until we can make appointments to see our favorite stylists. And, hopefully this bang tutorial will be useful to some of you guys. I will admit that my 13-year-old the other night came in with her hair split into 2 ponytails on either side, and then she put 2 ponies on the end, and she had the scissors stuck halfway through. She goes, Mom, I'm stuck. I need you to just go straight through. I'm like, what did you do? And so I was like, all right, we're already in. So I just through. And to say it was bringing back the shag style was an understatement, because you can imagine it, from the back, it kind of swooped down, and it was all different lengths. And so she goes, is it really uneven? I was like, whoa, let me take a picture, and I'm going to show you how uneven it is.
Oh no.
And she goes, that's okay. You can just straighten it out, right? I'm like, your hairstylist is going to have a bird when she sees your hair when we're back. But at the end of the day, right, it's hair. It's going to grow back. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, don't try that one at home. Don't do the ponytail cut, guys.
A better tip would be to really just take care of your hair and condition it. Don't try cutting it. There's no reason to cut off the ends or make a new,
cut off about 3.5 inches.
Or even make a new style. Let that be the hairstylist's job. Just really take care of your hair, condition it. Put on accessories to change up your look, get creative that way. There's, headbands and clips and twists and ponytails and top knots and all kinds of things you can do. You don't need to take a hold of these or these. Okay, so don't pick up the scissors.
I love it. And I saw you did, was it a bubble braid that you showed on your
was so much fun.
It was so cute. I loved it. It looked super simple, and definitely something you can try to just change it up.
Yeah, and more of those are to come. I'm going to be doing quite a few different styles and product recommendations as well. So, keep an eye out on our Facebook page or Instagram, and you'll have some tips to get you through the tough times here.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and if anyone's out there watching, say hello. And if you have any questions for Barbara, you can just throw them in the comments section, and she can answer them live. So, Barbara, why do you think that people get frustrated and start to attack their hair when they can't get to a salon? What is it? Is it just frustration? And if you get to that point, how do you back off the ledge? What do you think?
When you're so used to seeing yourself all done up on a regular basis, and now we have this extended period of time where we're not able to get taken care of by our stylist, that we're feeling kind of down a little bit on ourselves and we're not feeling as pretty, or, you know, you just don't feel as put together. And, you know, to be honest, we're not even really doing a whole lot, except if you have a job where you're doing Zoom interviews and stuff like that. Well, then it is important to be put together. But every time you look in the mirror, it makes it harder and harder when you see that gray coming in, or you see the ends really dry, or you're brushing it and it's just really hard to get through, or the color's fading. So you just kind of like, you need to just take an assessment of that and try to style it differently. That is going to be the savior as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to like show your stylist all the different things that you've done. You know, it would be a lot better for you than to actually attack it yourself and do things.
Yeah. Well, I was digging through the closet looking for clips. So you asked me to find some clips. I found a banana clip.
Oh yes, that's awesome.
I should have brought it. I should have showed up with it on and like in the top of my head.
That's great.
That would have been so funny. I must have gone to an 80s party. It's not from the 80s. It had to be from an 80s party or something like that. But either way.
Right.
Either way.
Well, you know, all these different tools will help you. They're like little elastics, but they're not rubber bands, so you won't get damage on your hair. Pretty ponytail holders. Texture spray is great. Root touch up is a wonderful thing to hide those grays as they're coming in. Gives the hair some body. Using some oils would be good for the ends. And if you want to be more natural, use coconut oil. It's great. Yeah.
So we just use like a tiny bit. So
a tiny bit, put it all over your hands, and then just massage like from halfway down, and it'll help take care of your ends to keep it looking healthy. And you could also do some
use the coconut oil that was not liquid, right?
Right.
It was a solid.
Right.
So
a solid, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just a little bit will do you, and you can leave it in and go about your day, and it'll give your hair some shine and body. So, yeah.
So what happens if you've run out of conditioner? Or like, what would you suggest? I mean, you can't get to the store, or, you know, it's been a week to something like that. Is there anything in your house that you can use to?
Well, that's what the coconut oil would be good for.
Yeah.
But you could, most stylists are offering some products on their website or online, and will help to recommend some products, professional products for you. So your favorite products could be available. Example, having like Olaplex is a wonderful a tool for you to keep your hair looking well, or give yourself a deep conditioning mask. So these products are available to you. Just ask your stylist. They'll be happy to help you.
Yeah.
Or subscribe to Instacart and have it delivered.
Oh yes, yeah.
Because they're delivering CVS and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Barbara, you mentioned too that this might be a good time to think about transformation. If you've thought about transforming your look, like what do you mean?
Totally.
And what's the next step if you did want to try to do that?
Oh, wow. Well, where do we begin? Obviously, we have natural color growing in. So maybe you didn't realize how much natural color you had. So this is a good time to assess. So depending on that, you can do a number of things. If you have more white, then you're going to be able to do any color transformation in the world that you would like to do. You could grow out your color throughout your time frame doing that transformation. And you can also, so you could be lighter, darker, colorful, whatever you want to be throughout that transformation. You don't have to go around with straight line roots. Okay. So have fun with your hair through that transformation to be natural. Okay. And then there also is an opportunity if you don't want to be natural. And here we are going into like 6, 7, 8 weeks, maybe a little longer, before you're back in your stylist chair. Well, then now we have a whole new texture and fabric to work on. Right? So we can create anything for you now, especially if you don't use any harsh chemicals before we see you. So we can start fresh, even though you have those roots. We can make a whole new look, or simply go back to the color that you wish that you've had. So we have some flexibility, and we have the creativity to be able to do anything you want. So my suggestion to you is start looking on Pinterest for ideas. Start looking wherever, if you see a picture of somebody's hair you like, grab the picture, save it, put yourself a hair diary of what you wish for, because we can make that come true.
Oh yeah. So by harsh chemicals, you mean dye?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And, well, even perms, some people perm their hair, don't do this at home.
I will never
do what
do that
you
at
have
home.
to do, but just realize that if you do use some harsh chemicals, then for us to have to correct this is going to be a little more work and a little more costly for you as well. And more damage. So if you can hold off and try doing all these other things to make yourself feel good, the mask, the accessorizing, the headbands to hide the regrowth, the hat is wonderful, just doing all these things, and talk to your stylist. They want to hear from you, and just see what they have to offer. They might be able to help you in a different way, a temporary type of, maybe it's a color shampoo, or a color conditioner. And that might be just what you need just to get by. It's not going to be forever, guys. I know this is hard. But we're all in this together, and we're all in the same boat, right? We're all here with hair growing out. It's a mess. It's not how we usually keep it, but know that you're going to be taken care of, and the less you do is going to be better.
All right. Well, that is good advice. And on that note, let's cut some bangs.
Oh, yes. So do not cut your bangs with home scissors, sewing scissors. Do not cut your bangs with kids' shears. You're able to go online and get a professional pair of shears, maybe starting at about $30. They're probably mostly sold out about now. So do some searching before you attempt this at home. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of instruct Janine on what to do.
And I'm going to take Nicole out for 1 second just so we're bigger.
Okay.
All right.
So what you want to do is separate your bang hair from your other hair and put it in a ponytail or clips, and keep this part out.
So how much of this do you take?
Well, it depends on what you're looking to do. If you want to just skim the front and not touch the full bang, that is my better recommendation.
Okay.
But if you want to cut your full bang, I could show you how to do that.
Okay, so would this be the right amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So a good way to test if you want to do the full bang is the longer hair compared to the shorter hair. So wherever the longer is, put that away. Get it out of the way.
It's so long though. It's all like one length.
Okay, so whatever that hair is,
it's opposite too, so it's kind of hard. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then take your clips and put the other hair out of the way.
Okay.
Very good.
This is hard because it's opposite now, so I'm kind of.
I know.
All right.
Okay, so now comb your bangs forward. Okay.
Yep.
And then take the comb and lift it up a tiny bit, just away from your eyebrows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then put your fingers where the comb is. Exactly.
Okay.
Now take your scissors.
Yep.
And what you want to do is just go straight across, but listen.
Okay.
Where do you want your bangs to fall?
I don't want them too short. I sweep them, so
okay. So think about only taking off 1/4 of an inch, because you don't want to go too short.
Okay.
And so you're just going to go straight across, little bits at a time, not one big cut.
Okay.
Very good.
my tongue's going to be sticking out pretty soon. Okay.
That's okay. Now drop them. Now they're still way too long, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So do another. Where do you want them to fall again?
I don't know, because they usually go like right here.
Okay. Okay. So do another like 1/4 inch.
Okay.
And then I'll show you a little trick.
Okay. All right. So another like 1/4 inch. I don't even know what a 1/4 inch is.
Well, that's the key point. Have a comb that has some numbers on them, so it tells you the inches. That way
Yeah,
you
well,
can kind of judge better.
I definitely had decent scissors, but I do not have a decent comb. I guess I do not comb my hair.
So another little trick is take that same hair that you did,
yeah.
and you're going to hold the scissors upright and do
Okay.
little tiny notches, like point cutting into the ends. And that'll kind of just fringe it out a little bit.
Okay. How much? Just like go through it one time?
Yep, just one time.
Okay.
And then sweep them over to the side, and you should feel a little bit better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah?
That's better.
Just a little bit. Now, I just want to make note, when you wouldn't really want to do this if you don't have bangs already, because you want to kind of see where the bangs end. But a good point of reference is on the sides where your eyebrows end. Don't go any further than that. Okay?
So say that again.
Don't go any further. When you have your bangs, don't go any further than where your eyebrows.
So don't go any higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you'll end up.
And further, because you don't want to cut into the sides of your hair.
Oh, I get it. Yes. So you don't want to make your bangs go all the way back.
Like, exactly.
You don't want them to be wide.
Yeah, or too wide. You want to stay within this guideline. Okay.
All right.
Okay. There are a lot of other pointers, but that's just kind of a basic to get you by.
And if you start with a small amount,
yes,
and just
little. Little is more with bangs. You want to cut them dry, how you had them styled, not wet, because they'll shrink up. And you always want to just keep it close to the bridge of your nose when you're trimming. You don't want to have them sticking out straight, because that's going to give it too much layer in there. And really, you don't want to put new bangs in your hair at this time, please. It's just better to follow what your hairstylist has done. Okay. So hopefully that little tip will help you get by and see better, right?
So in other words, don't do a big ponytail.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. So I hope these tips have helped out a little bit. And, less is more with the bangs. Don't take off too much.
Yeah, that's great. No, thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely needed one. I just want to say hi to Nikki Smith. She came on to say hello. So hi.
I can't really see any of the messages where I am. Do you see any questions for me?
Just you answered the question that I typed while you guys were doing the bang.
Yeah, I can't see any of the messages.
Cut it dry or wet?
Yep, dry.
No, but we answered that, so dry.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's great. So, Barbara, where can people find you online? I know that you are starting to do try to do a little bit online business yourself too. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, right now I found that it was really helpful to consult with my clients and give them some ideas personally. So we've been going online and doing FaceTime or Zoom, and I'm open to help anybody online and give you some suggestions. And the salon is located in East Hampton in the Keystone building. It's Shear Xtreme at Salon Solace, and you'll find me there.
If they wanted to contact you now, though, how will they find you? If they want to do some online consulting, they want to talk. Is it email or what's the best way to get you?
You could call or text at 413-563-1906, or you can go to my website at www.shearxtreme.com.
I know I saw that you showed someone how to actually cut their hair, right?
It was amazing. I had so much fun with that. Yes. We did a Zoom conference and I was able to instruct them on how to do a clipper cut. And it was so rewarding. And, I'm here for you, as well as your stylist is there for you as well. So reach out to them if they haven't reached out to you, and hope you have some beautiful days ahead. Try to make the best of it, and know that every salon owner is going to be in the salon cleaning, sanitizing, and it's going to be all prepared and ready for you. As soon as we can do that, every state's different on when we can open, but know that you'll be in our chair as soon as we can have you in our chair. So stay strong, stay well, and thank you.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
Barbara, just a quick question before we let you go. Are you putting together little kits for people to be able to kind of keep up with their color and maybe like do a Zoom tutorial with them to walk them through the process? Is that something that you're personally providing?
Technically, we are not supposed to do something like that. So
Okay.
I
I've seen
recommend.
that on the online, so I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if that was
Yeah, I am more or less recommending our colors, powders, sprays, and there's a stick to use. As far as color goes, I would rather recommend the non-chemical version of anything at this point, so we can do more for you and be less costly in the end. So if you
and
can
we
hold
don't want
off.
to have an ER trip while we're
Yeah,
maintaining our
yeah.
Not
Color
now.
kits. Color kits, I don't know. I just don't recommend doing that at this time. But, reach out to your individual stylist. Everybody has their different way of doing things.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
And then, of
Yeah.
course, gift certificates is a way to
Oh yes,
support your
there are
salon.
quite a few ways to help out your stylist. One being products. Definitely look at their website or talk to them personally. They can get you whatever you need. Hair conditioning, mask, or whatever. And there's a lot of different fundraising events that are being held to keep the business going. I just posted today some t-shirts that I can have made that say Shear Xtreme Consult Create Craft on them, and I love them. So if you want to buy a t-shirt, $10 goes towards the business. I can't remember what the name of the company that does it, but they're local, and if you go to the website you'll see, and it's an amazing idea. I just absolutely love it. And that supports us all the time. Whenever you wear that shirt, it strikes up a conversation. So grab a shirt.
It's free marketing walking.
Yes,
around for you.
it's awesome. Yeah. I'm so happy I stumbled across that.
That's
and also just reaching out and gift cards. It kind of helps. It pays ahead for your service. So that's a great way to support your stylist. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
The best part is referring your stylist to other people. So if you are happy and you want to sharing their Facebook post, referring them, that is really the best way.
Yeah.
Show a little love, right?
Yes, definitely. And support local businesses.
Michelle Crean is
Hi,
Michelle.
Yeah. Well, that's a great idea. And you're right, to support local businesses and support, your hairstylist is probably one of the most important people in your life.
Because we see everybody. All
you don't
ages,
realize it.
And all our dirty little secrets.
Yeah, well, we don't share, no.
Hair-wise, as well as what comes out of our mouth, right? Like therapy.
It is a wonderful career because we do, we're there for everybody in so many different ways. And so we really miss you in our chair. So hopefully you feel the same, and we can't wait to have you. And we share the word with your, if you have a business, we always share.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's great. So everyone, find Barbara. Say your website again.
Shear, ShearXtreme.com.
Excellent. Well, good. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Had a lot of fun.
Yes.
And thanks everyone out there for watching. We'd love it if you'd like our Facebook page. So just give us a little click above. That would be great. And go find Barbara and spread the love and support local businesses. We get the word out to other messy middlers. So thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
If you want to keep the conversation going, make sure to visit us on Facebook or Instagram, messymiddleroadtrip.com. And please subscribe to our podcast, guys, because that gets the word out there to more messy middlers. So thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great Friday.
Bye.
Have a beautiful day.
You too. Thanks, Barbara.
Bye.